is playing some good lacrosse.
He's a stud. I mean, he's an All-American. First team Atlantic 10, was the Defensive Player of the Year in the conference, and comes in with some pretty good numbers, like a 9.89 goals against and a .570 save percentage.
It's going to be Brown ball on the face-off after it was kicked out of bounds by one of the Minutemen. Bears are wearing the home whites, brown numerals, brown shorts. UMass, the black shorts with maroon jerseys and white numerals. As left to right, the Bears will go on the attack. That was Spencer Hughes to the X, and turned by the Bears. That's Jackson Wolfram, and back out. The Bears looking to reset the attack. Crossing the restraining line, looking to dodge, sprinting near side. The shot saved will reset the shot clock. Wolfram on the rebound, comes back to McLean on the left side. A good look there by Ben Scandone. Now here's Corsi. Gets a step, drives a shot, and scores! Mateo Corsi gets the Bears on the board early. It's 1-0 Brown just 50 seconds into the quarter.
Well, great little stutter step as he initiated his dodge. Was able to beat his man in the 1v1 up top. That freed up his hands, and he lets fly a rocket here. The lefty rocket going high to high to beat Matt Note. And that'll be Corsi's 6th goal of the season. And a good start for the Bears.
By UMass, as trailing him was Brady Hoff, 30 on the shot clock. Wolfram feeds it left side. Resetting is McLean. Tough angles, shot saved by Note. Ground ball pickup for the goaltender Note in the end. The quick outlet, and Brady Hoff will start the clear. Barreling down the field. Here's Cargiulo. Speaking of big fellas, he's a 6'3", 200-pounder on the right side. Dishes it away and had his pass altered. Well defended there by, I think it was the Bears' Samari Staton. Just put him a little under a little heat. And the Bears will now get an opportunity to clear on the turnover.
Yeah, not sure there was any contact there from Staton, but either way, maybe the pitter-patter of the footsteps forced the errant pass. The Bears will gladly take the turnover here early on.
Nice bull dodge there by P.J. Bean. He'll flip the ball back to Tanner Burns. He looks to his right, has Porter Holland, and now Curting up, and now McLean on the right side. Tries to get a step on Owen Quinn. Dishes to Wolfram again as the Bears near 30 on the shot. Now it comes back Burns, pivoting it, looked right, decides to look back to his left, working against O'Leary. Tough pass gathered back in by Brown's Ben Locke. As the Bears are running on short time here on this possession. Locke back outside, the wind-up, the shot blocked. Never made it in. It's loose and unsettled out toward midfield. And looks like UMass is in the end going to come away with it. Possession clock resetting off the loose ball. Witt fights it off, comes through with the pull. Look towards the goal, dishes back to Wolfram as really the Minutemen didn't have a lot of space with which to work on that ground ball in the midfield.
Yeah, failed clear there for the Minutemen, but really got to credit the work out of Charlie Cave there. Was right at the midfield line, didn't cross over. It was not over and back because UMass pushed it over the line. That kept the play alive for the Bears to get a chance at it.
Here's Corsi from Spencer Hughes, looking left, used the pick, dishes Hughes, winds up, and scores from range, a step-down drive. Corsi has 2 points, Hughes is on the board, and Brown makes the Minutemen's failed clear pay. It's 2-0 Brown.
Well, for Hughes, that's going to be goal number 5 on the season for him. Had his hands completely free. That's always one of the keys. As you saw the slide coming towards Corsi, as they were trying to double him up top, Hughes makes them pay from the... Haven't gotten the production from the goalkeeping position that they have been the last couple of seasons. And that coupled with the extra pressure on the offense with the shooting percentage going down, they kind of go hand in hand, right? And so they feed off each other, but in a negative way. So now if you could kind of turn one around, maybe you get the other one going, and all of a sudden the Bears are back in business. You know, still a lot of games left for Brown, including the majority of their Ivy League schedule. Yes, of course, they lost the opener, but they have a couple chances to rock the world here, you know. Big stretch coming up. You know, they got Villanova here on Monday and then Yale next weekend on Saturday.
Here we go as they finally get things squared away. Wolfram Delicici, the cutter! And it's just off the quick stick shot because Delicici was cutting in, fed by Dimitri. And UMass will look to clear. Brown riding here with McLean coming across. Coach Cannella looking for a foul call as he came across Matt Cadigan. Note comes across midfield, fires it downfield. The ball hits a body, kicked around off to the far wing, scooped up by the Bears in the end, as I think it was Tyler Blackburn coming away with it.
I think it hit him in the head initially on the long pass from Note. It's another field clear for UMass. Both teams back to full strength.
PJ Bean in transition, looking to his right, has McLean, flips it to him, and now will head off as McLean lost the ball briefly. He gets some support from Staton. Burns to X, Wolfram defended by Swanson. That wing there is Zach Auble. The feed for Corsi, comes back, McLean, shot saved by Note. And the clear attempt coming for Auble. The Burlington, Mass native gets across midfield. Auble turns back and dishes to Cadigan. And UMass will sort out its personnel as they still have yet to clear the ball. They're almost there. Here's Ciricolo. And the Minutemen finally clear. They've struggled in that department in the early going. 7 minutes in to this first quarter. 2-0 Brown as UMass has mustered just a single shot, a couple turnovers. The shot coming off a face-off. Walking down Thayer Street, the cutter. A good look for Connor Foley in the Walpole, Mass native. Charges free, got his hands free, and gets UMass on the board.
Yeah, Foley just catching that ball right in the middle of the Brown defense and burying it for the first of the
2-1 about halfway through the first quarter from here in Providence. Game time temperatures in the low 40s with a wind blowing. The real-time feel is probably more like around the freezing mark as from behind the net comes Corsi, tries to dodge, drives a shot, ended up on the edge of the crease, and we're going to get a whistle. It will be a crease violation in the end, but Notes had saved it regardless.
Yeah, Notes looked pretty sharp here early on. In my account, that's like his third save already. I think they've got him for 5. Either way, he's off to a good start in between the pipes as usual and as expected.
Blaze new for Dulac. His pass knocked down as the Bears ride. Here they come, unsettled Wolfram. Turned right, drives it himself, another save. Note is on his game as he got the cross across, and now will outlet quickly to Brady Hoff. Hoff will charge into the attacking third, crosses the restraining line, and will finish.
Obviously an All-American and Defensive Player of the Year for their conference last year, so he is a difficult one to beat and is already up to 6 saves on the afternoon.
Dylan Arant for the Minutemen. A little turn and shoot. Able to fool not only Ryan Behrens, his defender, but also Terrio to tie the game at 2. What a trickery. Talk about trickery, Mike. That is a change-level shot if I ever did see one.
Well, just a second goal, so it's coming from an unexpected source as well. Arant just firing that one low towards the corner. Able to beat Terrio, and now after the Bears had a...
McLean working against Owen Quinn. Burns as they continue to rotate it clockwise over to the far side. Russo gets a step. Wolfram behind the net, down to 5 on the shot clock. Wolfram nowhere to go, and the Bears will have to throw it to the corner. Well defended. Very nice slide package there from UMass. You saw them not getting too nervy. They did a nice job of kind of settling back and just forcing the Bears to the perimeter.
Yeah, it's rock solid defense, and of course you can play that much more confident when you have a goaltender like Matt Note behind you.
10-man ride is going to cause a turnover in the midfield again. Here comes Wolfram. Out ahead. Locke shoots and scores! Bears break the tie. The 10-man ride, the turnover, the failed clear, and the feed and score. And Greg Canella wants timeout.
Yeah, just great work there by the Bears in transition, throwing that 10-man ride, trying to maybe surprise UMass there. First time we've seen it today. Wolfram, a nice pass to find Locke, and there it was. A couple of pump fakes there to freeze. No chance for the UMass netminder.
UMass just getting ahead of Sweeney.
Yeah, but Bregman did get a pretty good step on. The defender was in a great spot. Just bounced it a little bit wide of the cage.
Sprinting towards center, 10 seconds on the shot clock. That shot blocked by the Bears. Ground ball pickup and out ahead. Here comes Colin Hart across midfield. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Lewis tracking him back. Hart fights it off, takes a shot. Kind of a finesse shot there. On the run. Turns to his left, drives a shot, easily handled by Note. Shot clock no longer a factor as UMass will look to try and go the distance.
Yeah, Bears could have taken that one all the way down closer to 0. Decided to let it fly. McLean from up top.
Nice spin through the midfield by Auble, who crosses midfield and dishes left side for Tobin. Just 10 seconds left. Brett Tobin on the left side. Tries to get a step on Charlie Cave. Doesn't have too much room to work with. Dishes it back. Feed in front. A shot, a score! A great finish in front. UMass ties it up, as it was, I think, O'Leary on the receiving end of that pass. Fires it past Terrio, and UMass ties the game with just 0.2 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, UMass didn't have a lot of time, and it goes back to that shot that McLean took, right? I mean, gave him too much time. The Bears could have taken it all the way down to 0. The shot clock wasn't a fact.
As we welcome you back to Stevenson-Pinson's Field, the Center for Lacrosse and Soccer. Ball on the ground, still unsettled, scooped up by the Bears, who are working right to left. Here's Sweeney off the face-off win, turns left, a drive and a score! Ben Locke, some high heat. Note couldn't catch up to it, and the Bears quickly break the 3-3 tie.
Well, just great ball movement there after the win. A really nice job. Again, the face-off unit has been tremendous, Mike. Even when they're not winning the actual face-off, they're getting the ball quickly. You don't see it here, but the pass initially to get it to Sweeney, who makes the right decision with two guys converging on him down the middle, as they should. And then a sweet finish here from Ben Locke, tagging that right upper 90.
As the Bears are going to go man down at the next opportunity.
And Bregman's shaken up. He had that leg planted. He's still kind of a little gimpy at X right now. We'll keep an eye on him.
The turn by Tobin, fires it in, and Terrio knocks it down. And now we'll get a look at UMass's man-up unit as Cargiulo.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1-minute cross-check.
And here's a look at the foul.
It was pretty easy. You'll see him come in. Right here, bang, and that's up and near the back of the head, too.
Yep.
As, you know, Bregman just turning right when being.
Oh, and Bregman, as they work it counterclockwise. Now back they switch, a shot, a score! Tough angle shot from Grant Braille from that left side, and came in at about knee height. A man-up goal quickly makes it 4-4.
And again, that's only the third man-up goal of the season for UMass, but the second one for Brayo, and an important one as it ties things up at 4 apiece. So a costly penalty on Bean, and UMass able to equalize.
Second man up for the Bears.
Yeah, push with possession there, so the Bears will gladly take it. That'll effectively put the Bears on the man up here. There you see it. Johnson right into the back.
Another big fella, 6'2", from right down the road. He played at, I'm sorry, he's from, Xander Johnson's from Downers Grove, Illinois. I was looking at
a little further down the road.
Yeah, Dylan Johnson, the other Johnson on this team, played across the road at LaSalle Academy. Bears rotating the ball. At X, it comes across Delasici and now Burns. Had Hughes left. A drive and a score! Aiden McLean finally gets one on the board, and the Bears get another from McLean. Got his hands free, stepped into it, and that's a critical goal for the Bears.
Yeah, it really is after they let UMass tie it up again. But good ball movement by the Bears here, keeping that man down unit off balance, and McLean finally able to tag just.
And then since then, we've really just been trading goals, it has seemed. Right side, Hughes thought about the shot. McLean, Corsi gets a run. What a dodge. Drives a shot up and over the top. It'll be backed up by Wolfram.
Yeah, a tight angle there for Corsi, but you can see what he could do when he gets to go one-on-one. He had the pole on him, but still was able to shake past him.
Wolfram behind the net, looks to Locke. Good switch by the defense is showing to him as Auble. Locke has a couple in this one, pushes back Hughes, tough pass, gobbles it up, jump shot, scores! Changed levels did Hughes, the shot came high to low, past the ankles of Note, and the Bears are back on top by a pair, 6-4.
And again, good ball rotation there. They worked it at X, they had Wolfram back there, then they got it over to Locke, and then Hughes with the finish. But Locke able to draw the double team. Once that double team comes, frees up a little bit more space. And once again, the pole getting picked on was Xander.
Bregman behind for Tobin. As again, they rotate it counterclockwise. It comes to Bregman, who's been quiet. Dishes down low, goal line extended. Back out, Bregman, hands free. And save made by Theriault.
Well, this looks like vintage Theriault today, Mike. He looks especially dialed in.
Over to the far wing, Tobin has been held in check. Colin Hart, good switch. Well read by the Bears, who've had Scandone going both ways on this possession. Another nice slide there by the Bears as Cardjulo. Bears forcing him down to about 20 seconds. A drive and another save by Theriault, and he's going to take off. Theriault charging upfield. Here we go. Crosses midfield. Passes it over to Scandone. And welcome back, Connor Theriault, as the Bears had a look, and they just couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, and keep changing levels as the B2B. Of course, he just misses.
Went behind the back as he came cutting through center. 15 on the shot clock. Hughes, Scandone, one-on-one against Blaze New of the Minutemen. Uses the pick, comes back again. Hughes drives and scores! Able to sneak it through the 5-hole of note. And the Bears are up by 3.
Well, it's a hat trick for Hughes. 7th of the season, a big one to give the Bears their largest lead of the afternoon so far. And, you know, Spence Hughes, that's one of those guys Coach Daly was talking to us again about as well. Said, you know, we need some of these guys to start taking the pressure off of McLean, off of Corsi, because that'll open things up even more for those two. Once they know that they just can't continually throw doubles at both McLean and Corsi.
Hughes pivots to Wolfram, under 20 on the shot clock. Wolfram, goal line extended. There's the switch. Has nowhere to go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lost the handle as he was fought off there by Cadigan. Runs back towards center. Feeds it in front. Hughes had the ball releasing. The only problem was the ball wasn't on the top of his stick. UMass in trouble through the midfield. Locke almost went offside, but UMass comes through. O'Leary down low. Shot scored! Yes. It's through. Hard to tell initially if that ball hit the side of the net or made its way through, but a very fast break goal for UMass gets them on the board with their first goal in a while, Mike, going back about 11 minutes or so.
Yeah, it really is. It's Carter Castillo that comes through, his 7th of the season, and it comes at 11:08 of the second quarter. So almost a 10-minute span between goals for the Minutemen, but they do climb back within 2. And that one was just a little too unsettled for the Bears. They never hit it, just 22% on the season. That's something that's been a focus on trying to increase the accuracy and the quality of the shots that they're taking. And see if they can get that number to trend up a little bit more as they win the opening faceoff as Dash Sachs getting it done once again.
Bears are attacking left to right for our entire hardworking ESPN team. My broadcast partner today, Mike Mancuso. My name is Mike Rubin. Again, thanks for making us part of your Friday. What a way to wrap up the work week with a great lacrosse game as it's emerged here between the Bears and Minutemen. And again, a very long, an ankle breaker by Scandone. Back outside, and the score! Hands on your head from a lot of folks on the Brown bench as Scandone, what a dodge, and Hughes has his 4th.
Well, and that's a goal in the first minute of each quarter for the Bears. Corsi in the first, just 50 seconds in. Locke in the second, 13 seconds in. Now Hughes here in the third, 32 seconds in. So the Bears are getting good early offense and getting off on the front foot here to start each frame. Mark down that save, though, for Matt Note-like after a brilliant swim dodge from Corsi. Was dragging that ball low, flung it up high, but Note up to the task. Again, it would have put the Bears on top by 4.
O'Leary, Cardjulo, and Breo, the midfield unit for Greg Canella's UMass. Couple of minutes gone here in the third. UMass has not led in this one. A turn, a bounce, shot scored! Looked like Theriault initially got a piece of the Shane O'Leary bounce shot, but the Byfield, Massachusetts native is able to answer for UMass to pull them back within a pair.
Let's take another look at that one. See if there was any traffic in front of Theriault, something that caused him not to see it cleanly. Nice little jump shot there, went low, and just kind of bounced past.
Delicici, and it's picked up by Burns. Resetting Wolfram. Back over to the left. McLean at the restraining line. 30 on the clock. Bounce shot by Wolfram. Saved and backed up by the Bears.
Yeah, it should have been a reset there. That was either a save or a post.
They did not reset the shot clock. Comes back to Burns, back up top. McLean, doesn't matter. Top shelf, puts the Bears back up by 3.
Oh, McLean just so nasty when he has those hands free up top. Stings the corner once again. Second goal of the day, second man-up goal of the day for Aiden McLean. Comes at 3:49. Good ball movement by the Bears there. Got the UMass defense stretched out just enough.
Castillo on this near side as he dishes a pass for the big 6'5" Kalen Lewis. But UMass already down to 40 seconds on this shot clock. He's trying to work against Bean. They had a couple of cutters. They play it to X. Running through, Bregman turns, shoots, and scores! Quick hands for Bregman as he gets on the board. The senior from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, had already eclipsed last season's point total coming in. That's a nice finish to pull UMass back within 2.
Yeah, really slick little question mark shot that time. Watch him come up here, gets a little step on the defender, peels back the other way with the left hand, and little chance there.
Arant plays it back for Braille, and Braille reverses right side. O'Leary, 20 now on the shot clock. O'Leary and Braille. Comes back left for Tobin, 15 to shoot. Back up in front, a shot, and walking down center, and there'll be a foul after the play as O'Leary was able to connect and pull UMass within 1.
Third of the day for O'Leary.
And he's hurt.
He paid the price, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see non-releasable for more than 1 minute here on the Bears. Yeah, that was late and high.
Watch the connection though. Walks right in, and then
that's really late. Maybe not so high, but very late.
That'd be the third foul of the day on Bean as well. Midfielders. Under 20 left on the shot clock for UMass. Tobin behind the net for Arant. Looks to charge forward, pushes off, drives a shot, another save, and scooping up the loose ball. Can the Bears do something? As another nice save by number 11.
Oh, now the spin dodge as well, 11, and the BTB pass.
Out of the goalie cross.
You know Ontario's feeling it, Mike. If he's throwing B2B doubts like McLean and Corsi also getting a few as well. We'll see if the Bears can continue to control the possessions via faceoffs and riding.
And this opening faceoff of the fourth quarter gobbled up by Sachs. Bears attacking right to left as the shadows continue to descend across Stevenson, Penn Sinsfield on a chilly March day. Wind up and a save. High to high went the pole of Trey Taylor. Taken almost the full distance multiple times today. Behind the net again is Bregman. Short time for the Minutemen. Jump shot turned away. And it's going to be picked up by the Bears, and Charlie Cave, the ground ball will yield the man up for the Gorillas.
Well, now it's just a question of how long for McLean on this penalty and what they're going to get him for exactly, as he blew up Blaze New. They're going to get him 1 minute.
Stick midi out of New York City. Turn the ball back up. Tobin wanted to release Bregman. The feed into traffic. Run out by Kurtz, who comes back to the near side. Goal line extended. Tough angle. Nowhere to go. Good close there by Valentini. Slid his way down, and Bears have Bean getting set to get in as they're down to 5 seconds. Nice turn. Ball release, shot wide, and that's a shot clock violation with the man up. That's impressive work by Brown's man down unit.
Oh, huge defensive stand there.
Oh, they're going to get him for, oh boy, they're going to get Wolfram for the illegal body check. Here's a look. Lock on the ground. Now you see he takes that whack once, twice, and then the Cadigan came in.
And he got tripped up as well.
So where's the 7?
Yeah, it was
behind
down. It was
play,
after McLean scooted away with it.
Remember, UMass scored on their first
one. Yep, back in the second quarter.
Second quarter,
Breo had the man-up goal. We'll see if maybe a little bit quicker ball movement here out of the Minutemen.
Kurtz, near side Bregman has a room. That shot blocked by Valentini and saved by Terrio. Did a good job of moving with the play, did Terrio, from his left to right there, Mike.
Nearly threw it away, though.
A swim there by Staton.
Keep it in play.
Airmailed the pass. It'll be a failed clear for the Bears as that pass for Bean was over his head.
Yeah, just a second failed clear of the day, but an untimely one for Brown.
Yeah, Brown 12 for 14 on the clear game. Back end defensively, not unlike where UMass found themselves for a good part of the second quarter. A drive and a score! Big drive by the first year from Cheshire, Connecticut, as Charles Kurtz ties the game at 9. It's the first time this one has been tied for a while, I think since it was 5-5 early in the second.
Yeah, an unlikely sniper there. Just the third goal of the season for Kurtz. Had the space, had his hands free, lets it fly and beats Connor Terrio. All knotted up, and we're nearly almost halfway through it already.
14 saves for the Brown goaltender Connor Terrio in this one. Bregman picked up, dancing across, comes back right. The windup, the shot, the score! Grant Breo gives the Minutemen their first lead of the game with 8:17 left in the fourth quarter.
And just the third of the year for Breo. Second today. Just getting it over that shoulder of Terrio. And UMass with all the momentum right now.
Here in this fourth quarter, UMass has outshot the Bears now by a 10-1 count.
And UMass on a 4-goal run right now, going back to early in the third. So the Bears offense stuck in neutral right now. They'd gotten on the board 32 seconds into the third. Then it's at 3:49. That was a man-up goal from McLean, but since then, nothing. And now UMass starting to take over at the face-off X.
Juice goal! Up the gut comes Caleb Hammett. And the Bears find themselves on the ropes, trailing by 2.
Well, and you just wonder how much all those penalties took out of the Bears. Like all that extra defense, you got to play man down. It does add up over time. And Hammett, his third of the season, but perhaps his biggest of the season. Just seconds after the Breo goal, Hammett right down there, bang.
And Mike Daly on the field. I think he was arguing for a hold. Actually, he wants a stick check. He wants a stick check of Hammett's stick. Mike Daly seeing something he didn't like.
Well, either way, the Bears have dug themselves a 2-goal hole right now.
Well, and more.
Maybe, if anything, just to break some of the momentum right here.
Yeah,
slow things down, kind of. And Hammett won that one clean, pushed it ahead. No one slides to him.
And the shot totals for UMass, who've outscored the Bears now 6-2 here in the second half. 17 shots for the Minutemen to just 6 for the Bears, who have given up.
Oh.
So whatever Mike Daly saw, is going to be a procedural foul, and that should wipe a goal off.
Well, that'll be interesting to see.
Well,
it's very rare to see the stick
or tape at the end. That makes it an illegal stick, but that
it was
wasn't
something
that.
with the head.
I think it's something to do.
The head or the pocket. Not sure what they got him for, but heads up to Mike Daly and his staff for seeing something irregular that warranted the check. And this time it happened to pay off for the Bears. So 1 minute.
Up by the Minutemen to stay in their box. Down low, creeping in. Wolfram never got the shot off.
Yeah, I got stuck right between a couple of the UMass defenders. Right on the edge of the crease.
It wasn't a bad pass. It was just in the it wasn't a bad look. The pass was on his opposite side.
You can't go this late in the game, have a man up to tie, and not even get a shot off. It's a tough one.
Ball lifted over midfield, intercepted by the Bears. Here comes McLean. Bears with another clear attempt. Wolfram, the shot of the score! Yes, they're calling it a goal. Wolfram gets on the board to tie the game at 10, and Greg Canella is steaming.
Well, the penalty had expired, but the Bears able to turn over the Minutemen near the middle of the field. Wolfram gets his 5th of the season and ties things up at 10 apiece.
Both of these coaches want this one. What a game we've got. It's going to come down to the wire. Wolfram, that's a goal. Stays out of the crease, walks the tightrope.
Couldn't squeeze it by Note.
That's Scandone on the right side, running his way in, trying to pull his way past, and releases a pass to Wolfram, and now Corsi, they keep it moving counterclockwise to the left side. He pushes his way up top, looking to his right, and that's McLean on the ball. He's picked up by the pole of Xander Johnson, and now comes back to Scandone. He's watched by Brady Hoff. Under 25 on the clock. Down low, Corsi was all alone, and he released the shot without a clean possession. Bears recover. Over the top. Hughes, the shot bounces in, and Note makes the save. Can Brown recover? It should be out.
Yeah, just a heads-up play. But Note coming up with a couple of big saves already here in the fourth quarter. Both goaltenders locked in.
Well, here's a look. Hughes, there's the drive, and now here you go.
So does anyone oh, well, not going to see it on that angle.
Note calling for it. He wanted it.
He wanted the first down. He got it initially, but
doing that's why.
Well, here we go.
And they've done that team proud. They have not settled. They've been down by 3 a couple of times as UMass. They've rallied back a couple of times and, in fact, took a fourth quarter lead. Here, Brown releases after the timeout with 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and the game tied at 10. Shots 36-34 as that one whips wide. 36-30, now 37-34 in favor of the Bears. Shots on goal, 25 for UMass, 22 for Brown.
Oh, broken stick. See if the Bears can take advantage here.
It's a pole, an extra pole is one fewer
pole.
pole. And Corsi comes across and finishes with the Minutemen unlucky. Brown retakes the lead 11-10.
Second of the day for Corsi, 7th of the season. Will it prove to be the game winner? Again, just tough luck for UMass. The broken stick. You have to leave the field. And Corsi makes him pay. Tags it in the upper left corner.
From Sweeney. He wanted the shot. He gets a shove and dishes to X. Good job by Sweeney to follow him as we're under a minute. Tobin again. It looks like it's him. Over the top for Bregman. Releases left. O'Connor for, again, Tobin from Brayo. Takes a shot. It bounces wide. And a big closeout by Blackburn on the wing.
Yeah, really leveled Tobin there. And Tobin's quick. The Bears are trying to match quickness. They had Sweeney on him at first and not a pole.
Bregman over the top, ball on the ground, and the Bears, can they scoop it up? Still unsettled, kicked over to the near corner. Witt gobbles it up, swings it back to Terrio. Terrio under pressure, gets clobbered by Shane O'Leary. And but one of them has to be the goalie. Oh, the goalie is on the other side of midfield. Locke bounces the ball to center, and the Brown Bears have a victory at last. 11-10, and I have to argue, Mike, this is a courageous result for the Brown Bears.
It really was, and you know, it was a wild one. All kinds of twists and turns this afternoon, but in the end, the Bears earned their first victory. Another one-goal classic between Brown and UMass. And this time, the Bears come out on top by the one-goal margin. Connor Terrio, Mike, 16 saves on the afternoon, a couple of big ones in that fourth quarter to help preserve the win for Brown.